So here's the final chapter of our Django Reinhardt and Gypsy Jazz speed book, Burning Speed. I hope you had a great time and you can develop your skills, build up your technique, master the fingerboard and build speed, and free yourself to play whatever music you want to play. That's the most important thing. So far we've been focusing on licks that you can play over minor chords, dominant chords, 2-5-1s. This last chapter is all about what to play over major tonic chords. What if I told you that playing major chords is not that different from playing minor chords? Here's the thing. If you're playing G major, this G major can be substituted by E minor, the relative minor, or it can also be substituted by B minor, which is the third of G. Both of these substitutions are minor chords. So whatever you learn and you can apply in the previous chapters for minor chords, you can also transpose them and apply them to the major chords. Django made that very, very clear. Django's 1939 version of Undecided, Django plays something like this. Over G major, A shape, he's superimposing a B minor triad. And in Django's Castle, he's superimposing an E minor over G. What about Stochelo, Bireli, Moignard and all the other guys? What are they playing over major chords? Check it out. Stochelo's and Bireli's approach is very, very similar. Check out what Stochelo plays over Django's Castle and what Bireli plays over Django's Tiger. Stochelo over Django's Castle and Bireli over Django's Tiger. Let's play both licks in neutral territory. Let's go to F. Stochelo is playing quavers and starting on the upbeat, while Bireli is also playing quavers, but he's starting on the downbeat. Both phrases are very similar and the end is the same, but the build-up is not. Stochelo and Bireli. What about Moignard? Adrien Moignard has a very different approach because he's playing similar licks, adding some chromaticism, some notes that are not diatonic to the chord that he is playing. Notice how he plays the flat 7 and a sharp 11 over a major chord, making it a Lydian dominant. In this next example, he's highlighting the sharp 9, flat 3 of a major chord. Before elaborate, let's simplify a little bit. Check out how Bireli plays this major lick over a G shape. D major, a D major chord in a G shape, perfect for pentatonic stuff. Check out how Bireli makes it sound like Gypsy Jazz. The expression on a bend is everything. What about Django? Django takes advantage of this G shape over a major chord to play a pentatonic kind of lick over the C and the D minor in J'attendrai. Here's the major pentatonic on C and a minor pentatonic on D minor. One of the best ways to expand major licks is to play outside. How? Django uses two concepts to do this. Either he mixes the tonic major lick with the minor fourth arpeggio, or he mixes the tonic major with the tonic diminished. Here's a great lick from Django's solo over Belleville, where he mixes the tonic with the minor fourth. And here is how Django largely expands an E major run over Swing 42 by adding the tonic diminished. Django's 1941 solo over Hungaria is a must. The chord progression moves from G to A flat. Django takes advantage of the G shape, meaning the pentatonic shape, to play E minor over G and F minor over A flat. Building speed is not all about working on technique, is most of all working on the fingerings and deconstructing how we can navigate through the fingerboard more easily. Sébastien Giniaux's approach on the fingerings to Festival 48 is a must. What about Bireli? Here's a great Bireli lick for a D major, where he plays all 6 strings and goes from the 3rd to the 6th of D, meaning that he's actually superimposing the relative minor B minor over the D. Adrien Moignard's approach to the major chords is unbelievable. Check out the following licks where he highlights one specific note that will transform everything around. D major, highlighting the 7th. C major, highlighting the 5th. Highlighting the 7th. What about the 4th? Highlighting the 9th. We're almost at the end, but I still have 3 more licks for you. In the following Gonzalo Bergara lick, he starts by outlining the A shape, moves to the G shape, and ends up with a C shape. What about double stops? Last but not least, check out how Stochelo plays micro. Who said you have to pick everything? Use pull-offs. I hope all of the the contents that I put together in this book help you to better understand the music and free your creativity and work your way to excellence. See you soon.